Transformers: The Last Knight did not stand tall at the North American box office this weekend. The franchise's fifth film had a disappointing 5-day domestic debut of $69.1 million. According to Paramount, the movie cost the studio $217 million to make before marketing. This is a franchise low for the Transformers films, but just how far have the mighty Autobots fallen? The first Transformers movie, starring Shia LaBeouf, morphed into a record-setting blockbuster over the July 4th holiday in 2007. Bringing in $155.4 million in its 6-day North American opening. In June 2009, Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen commanded a massive $200.1 million in its 5-day debut, followed by Transformers: Dark of the Moon's 6-day haul of $180.7 million over the July 4th weekend in 2011. Transformers: Age of Extinction, a reboot of the franchise starring Mark Wahlberg instead of LaBeouf, opened to $100 million over the June 27th to 29th weekend in 2014, before topping out at $245 million domestically, compared with between $300 and $400 million for the first 3 installments. At the same time, though, it became the first film in the franchise to cross the billion-dollar mark globally, after earning $858.6 million overseas. Likewise, The Last Knight is faring far better overseas. It opened to $196.3 million internationally from its first 40 markets, with China bringing in $123.4 million. However, Hollywood studios only get back 25% of box office returns from China, compared with 40% or so from most foreign markets. In North America, the return is closer to 50%, begging the question, is the international box office enough to ensure a film lands in the black? According to a ComScore analyst, given the percentage of revenue that is actually gleaned by studios from markets like China, getting to the requisite profit margin can still prove challenging and make the justification for future installments difficult. Last year, Paramount, then under the leadership of the late Brad Grey, announced 3 more Transformers movies, including a spin-off about the bot named Bumblebee, that's set to hit theaters in June 2018. It'll now be up to the newly installed Paramount chairman, CEO Jim Giannopoulos, to decide the fate of any chapters beyond the spin-off. The untitled Bumblebee movie, starring Haley Steinfeld and directed by Travis Knight, starts shooting later this summer and is said to be far cheaper than any of the previous films. According to Wall Street analyst Eric Handler of MKM Partners, US audiences are not going to care about Bumblebee next year unless something changes. Paramount's president of marketing and distribution, Megan Colligan, says, "The Last Knight was always meant to be a global play. You aren't making the movie with just the US in mind." For more on this story, check out THR.com. I'm Tiffany Taylor for The Hollywood Reporter News.